Here's another thing from the book of Revelation. Okay, it talks about people. There's the, I believe it says it was the elders. They were searching for someone that could open the book and loose the seven seals. And no one could, and they wept. And then suddenly there was a lamb that had been slain, and he was able to come in, and the lamb was slain and had seven horns and seven eyes. So in other words, seven sins and seven crowns, wisdom. And was able to loose the seven seals. What do the seven seals mean of this book? Well, when you come into this world, if you lie and there's things you can't confess the truth of, sins you can't overcome, it's basically based on lies. You get trapped in some mental illness. Some people are more mentally ill than others. But Jesus was a human being with the Spirit of God in him, who had fallen into sin. Those were the seven horns. He got lost in the wilderness, but overcame. And when you're lost and you still have some issues going on, you're trapped inside this book. It's got wax seals in a sense. You can't escape because you can't overcome the seven spirits. You can't overcome the sins. You can't escape because of whatever the seven spirits of God trap you, whether it be pride or lust or envy, whatever it is. Whatever you're lying about that caused you not to be able to overcome your sin, your lies, you're trapped in this book of slight mental illness. If you're really fucking lying, you're screwed up bad, you got a lot of mental illness. But if there's one thing that you can't escape of human psychological illness, emotional illness, psychological, then you're trapped in this book. But Jesus Christ was the first person to escape all sin, overcome all the human psychology and the lie, all the frauds and the lies and the psychological illness. He escaped the magic book. He opened the book and was able to overcome all sin. But first he fell into sin in this life. In his life that is spoke of when he's here, he fell into sin and got lost pretty bad. But he was over time overcame everything and became sinless, because he was able to overcome all the spirits and all the tricks that the evil was. Because he was able to overcome all lies, he was able to escape the book of mental illness, and then be a leader. Because imagine this: to truly be a good guide in this world of spirits of good and evil. Imagine someone that had never been lost would kind of understand maybe a little bit book smarts about, imagine someone that had never really been lost trying to understand someone that was lost. This person could have book smarts about someone that's been lost, but they've never been there. To truly understand the human psychology of being sick, you have to have been lost in sickness yourself. So Jesus got lost in this forest of sin in his life, and finally overcame all of it, was able to loose all seven seals, all the seven deadly sins and the seven spirits, and then he had seven eyes, or seven crowns of victory. And he had many crowns, because there's not just seven things you can do wrong in this world. It's seven gates that situations in life come through. There's way more than seven, right? But it's seven main gateways. If you choose wrong, you go through the gate and you go into a bit of hell on earth. But if you're able to come back through, you get closer to heaven. But anyway, so Jesus was the first human being to overcome all lies and sin and psychological, psychiatric, mental illness, addiction, human sin. And he was able to loose the seven seals and escape. And because he had been lost, he could then lead others. It's in the book of Revelation. He was able to loose the seals because no other human being could do it. No other human being was able to escape human psychological illness. Psychiatric, psychological. Consider that.